pace so that you can function normally. So how about the number of 16 grams? Is anybody sort of staggered by that? Do y'all have any? How about this? Pop-Tarts. How many grams? Who likes Pop-Tarts? I know, they're so good, but guess what? You eat one little pack. Now, there's 2 Pop-Tarts in a pack, right? And you guys could probably eat this whole box without even blinking your eyes. There's 15 sugars in a pack, in one pastry. So you have one little silver lining thing here with the 2 Pop-Tarts. You just had 30 grams of sugar. And how many grams should a kid have in a day?
6.
Is this staggering to you guys? Do y'all understand that? And what it's doing is it's compromising your body. And again, it's clogging up the cells. So you don't want to do that. What if you're trying to make a milk choice, right? So the white milk, when you get this strawberry quick, do you think, well, I'm still having milk? You justify it, right? There's 18 grams of sugar that's natural, God-made sugar in white milk. It's called lactose, right? So there's naturally occurring sugar in here. But why is the strawberry quick, why does it have 30 grams of sugar?
Because there's more added dyes in it.
And the sweet stuff, the strawberry sugary stuff they made to make it sweet, right? They had to add another 12 grams of sugar over here just to get it sweet. So if you're going to have to make choices in the lunchroom or when you're out driving by the Circle K because you're on your way home from a baseball game or whatever you've been doing, do you want to go for the white milk or do you want to go for the strawberry or chocolate? The white milk's going to be better. You don't want all those extra sugars. How about Oreos? Who likes Oreos in here? Y'all big Oreo fans? Oh, yeah. Okay, guess how many grams of sugar are in? If you had this little bag, how many grams of sugar do you think?
40.
20.
Ooh, you're close.
35.
Ooh.
42.
46.
Well, there are 3 servings in here. And so if you ate the whole bag, it would be 33 grams of sugar. That is double your daily sugar intake. So if you aren't feeling well, if you don't feel like you're performing well, and even if you feel great, that doesn't mean to go ahead and chow down on this whole pack of, have the Oreos and then stop by and get some M&Ms for, supper, a little snack. So I have a rule of thumb that I thought I would share with you all. Who's ever heard of 9-finger fit? Hopefully nobody. Has anybody heard of 9-finger fit? No? Because I'm going to trademark it. Yes! 9-finger fit. Okay, hold up. 9 fingers. See, whatever finger you can keep down, and don't anybody do the birdie finger on me, okay? All right, so here we go. 9-finger fit. That means 9 good things. Try to get in 9 healthy things of different color. Lettuce, banana, strawberry. Get in a yellow, blue, red, green, whatever. Healthy item, right? And then you know what? Life is meant to be enjoyed. Oh, I didn't know you were in here. Have that thumb. You. Yes. Are you, don't tell me, broadnecks?
No.
No.
You look a little bit like him. Sorry about that.
Is that the
That threw me off. Yes. Okay, so 9-finger fit, right? This one is meant to be having fun. So have your Oreos. Have your cupcakes. Have, whatever snack you want because it's not about deprivation, right? It's just about moderation. I don't want you guys to think that eating healthy is a drag, right? You want it to be fun. So have 9 good things. Be good to yourself. And remember, you're in Catholic school. God made our body as a temple, right? I mean, this is our temple. And it is our duty and honor back to God if we take care of our body. So every time you're scarfing down on all this junk, you notice I didn't call it junk food, right? Because it is not food. It is, unfortunately, junk, right? Apples, bananas, grapes, a nice juicy steak, a chicken breast, turkey meat. Those are food items. And this, unfortunately, is junk. So, 9-finger fit, have your 9 good things, and then treat yourself. If you want something fun, hey, have fun, right? Does that sound kind of doable to you guys? How about any questions? I know I just kind of like fired off a million ideas at you, but really it's pretty simple. Dial down on your sugars, 16 grams. Watch out for the fats. I had a slide, but I can't put it up because the PowerPoint's not working. But you do need healthy God fats, like the fats in milk, the fats in nuts and avocados. You need fat, ladies. I know ladies are so fat phobic. You need fat because every cell, where did my cell go? Every cell in your body has a double layer of fat, right? And if you've got 70 trillion cells in your body and every single one of them is made of fat, do you think living with a low-fat diet is the right thing to do? No. And there's a chart that shows that over the last 20 years, the more low-fat our society has eaten, the fatter our society has gotten because we've dumped in more sugars causing obesity. So really, if you just go with the God fats and the meats, the nuts, the dairy, that kind of stuff is where you get healthy fats. French fries, potato chips, those kinds of things are not your healthy fats. So packaged goods like these Chip Ahoy things and the Oreos, they have partially hydrogenated oils, and those are not good fats. So basic rule of thumb, if you want a simple rule, eat what God made for you. And if man made it, then you probably want to think twice before you put it in your mouth. So is anybody unhappy about what I just said? No? Does anybody think they might go home and think a little differently about food?
Yeah.
And can maybe share this with your parents, because your parents really need your help. And that's what I would encourage y'all to do in a loving way, is to go home. Don't go, Mom, Dad, you stink, which is what my kids did. They made me sign a contract on the front of the refrigerator that said, I will not drink any more Diet Sundrop. And then I had to sign it. And I was like, man, I do not want to give up my Diet Sundrop. But I eventually did because my kids pressured me. So you all are very powerful people in this world, and you can get your parents to change their eating habits. But again, don't go home and bust them out and tell them, man, you are just so wrong with all your eating. Tell them in a loving way what sugar does to their cells, right? It clogs up the cells so they can't get nutrition. What do the dyes and chemicals do? They cause your cells to get inflamed and they can burst. So there's reasons we don't want all that junk food in our lives, right? So that's pretty much it. I'll open up for questions. I know that was a lot. Does anybody have any questions about what you're eating right now? If there's like a better healthy choice or anything? Yay! Do we have a taker? What do you want?
Are you allowed? Is it okay to eat white bread?
You know, white bread, I would look at it. So just look at the label. And, you know, I'd say again, I'm a person of moderation. If white bread's the only thing around and you're ready to have a sandwich, you don't necessarily have to not eat it. But wheat bread would be better, right? And the white bread, I would look at the sugar count in the breads. You'll be surprised, like one slice of bread could have 10 grams of sugar in it. And then you have 2 slices of bread, you've already got 20 grams of sugar, plus all the carbs from the bread. So, again, you need a balance. So, say you have a sandwich. Why don't take, if it's 2 white pieces of bread, I often will take the top part off and I'll eat it, you know, kind of as a naked sandwich with only 1/2 of the bread. You know, so, again, just try to manage it. Don't anybody go crazy on, you know, one way or the other eliminating things, because, you know, it's all a world of balance. And you can put lots of little things in your diet. And you don't have to exclude one thing, but you don't want to have eat 30% fruits all day long, like apples and bananas and strawberries, because they have sugar in them too. You want balance. Have some nuts, have some greens, have some, some vegetables in your meats and your dairy. Have a nice little balance of all the different things. So thank you for the question. Yes, sir.
Is Splenda okay for you?
Splenda. I just saw something about Splenda the other day. So all the little things in the packages, like Splenda, Equal, NutraSweet, what's the pink one? Equal's the pink one. And, Sweet and Low is the pink one, yes. So those little packets, they're chemicals. There's something called stevia, and there's stevia in the raw, and so stevia is okay. But Splenda, I do think that I just saw an article about that's probably more on the lines of chemical and not the best for you. And it's in a lot of stuff, isn't it? Y'all see Splenda all over these bottles? It's marketing, and deceptive marketing, and so the marketers want to sell these products, right? They don't really care about your health. They want to make money and sell product. So they'll put little pretty things like on this Pop-Tart, right? There's the little cinnamon sticks, and if it were strawberry, you'd see some pretty strawberries here. How much fiber's in here? I have a good example of that. Whoever eats these, my box is messed up, but who eats these? Who knows it? Have y'all seen these? I mean, this grabs a mom by the heart. Oh, I can give my child as much fiber as a bowl of oatmeal. And in these cookies now, you guys. Oh, there's as much calcium as an 8-ounce glass of milk. And there's as much vitamin C as a cup of blueberries.
Well, that's a lie.
Is that unbelievable? That's what they're telling you, okay? And so I'm like, well, my kids love Oreos. This is probably a great treat instead of an Oreo. And there are 13 grams of sugar in 3 cookies, which is less than the Oreos, yes. But this is a cup of malarkey. Why don't you just eat your oatmeal and your milk and your blueberries instead of eating this? So again, you guys have to watch out for marketing. Yes, sir, I saw your hand up. How does Sensa work?
Yeah.
What is...
It's like...
Well, you know everything. You guys teach me something. What is Sensa? I've heard about it.
Salt and sweetener.
And it's like got special chemicals in it. My mom told me all about it.
Okay.
After like 5 minutes with it.
You're like, okay, lady.
So then you like put on like your everyday meal, your breakfast, your lunch, and your dinner.
Okay.
And you just eat it with that.
I've heard about it. So is it supposed to help with some kind of
Yeah,
metabolism in your body or something?
It's like salt, but it doesn't have any.
Oh, and see, I think salt is okay. I mean, God made salt, right? Salt comes from the ocean, and there's all kind of Celtic sea salts and things that have iron and magnesium, things that we need. So I wouldn't necessarily opt for a man-made artificial thing like that when you could go for just the real thing. Thank you. Yes,
Wait,
sir.
so you say that the who knew thing is not true? Is that what you're saying?
What I'm saying is this is deceptive marketing. It might have calcium in here.
Yeah.
It probably does have the I mean, they say that it has the calcium, so, I mean, they're really not really allowed to lie.
Yeah, that's.
But there is stretching the truth, and it makes parents think that this is a good alternative to natural things that God
Wouldn't that be
made.
false advertising? Then that'd be
Well-
against the law, so then they couldn't put it out on the shelves.
Yeah, I had on the slide, like the cherry 7-Up thing. It's really, they walk a very fine line. There's a cherry 7-Up bottle, and if you look at the ingredients list, it says, on the front it says no artificial flavors, and then on the back it says like less than 2% of natural flavors. Well, they're talking about the little bottom backwash. 2% of that bottle is natural flavors, right? So they are able to like twist and turn things to their benefit. Again, I mean, water is really a really good thing. You can spruce up water with lemon and cucumber, and it helps your body absorb things more. Yes, ma'am.
You know how you're talking about water? What if you like add those like powder packets or that like that squeezy thingies in it?
You know, again, if you look at the
Yes.
label of what those squeezy things or those powder packets are, what are they? Aren't they chemicals probably? There's probably sugar and dye coloring to make it turn a cool color, right? And again, all those dyes and chemicals, they dump in like the water tower at, at Carowinds, and eventually when you keep dumping this stuff in your body, day in and day out, dumping the dyes and the chemicals, eventually something is going to happen. I mean, 8 out of 10 people are going to come up with something, whether it's you get overweight, or you get depressed, or you develop diabetes, or you have high blood pressure. You kids, it could be a while, but that's why we're telling you now, because when you get to be my age, which is 46, you don't want to have health problems, right? And the only way to prevent you having health problems when you're older is to eat good now. Make good choices now, and your parents really need your help, because your parents... We as parents have hang-ups. We have issues going on. We have childhood issues and traumas, and, we have baggage. And we don't love ourselves as much. But you kids, I hope y'all love yourselves enough to take care of yourselves. And you love your parents enough to force your parents to eat better, right? Whose parents eat pretty bad in here? I won't rat you out. Your parent, oh, yeah. I mean, who knows their parents eat unhealthy? Or anybody else? Everybody else's parents eat pretty healthy? Like, who has Cokes in the house all the time? Do y'all have Cokes? And, okay, there you go. I did, too. I was spending $40 at the Harris Teeter buying Sundrop, Orange Kit, the Orange Crush, ginger ale. I was like, a buggy full of $40 worth of drinks? I mean, how stupid is that? Can I say that in Catholic school? Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. I see Mr. Smiley. You're thinking about something. How many sodas do you have in your house?
I have like 10.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Now... You know what we just talked about. One soda is over your limit. Look at him smiling. I had a girl in Miss Rousseau's class, and she's like, Miss Johnson, I'm going to try to cut down. And so I wouldn't say cut it out cold turkey, because you could have like withdrawals like a cigarette smoker or a gambler. Just if you have 3 or 4 of these a day, just try having 3. And then the next week try to cut it down to just 2 a day, and then gradually over time you will cut this stuff out of your system, and your body will actually ask for better food. You won't like the sweet stuff so much, and you'll be healthier. So I think that's probably a wrap. Or y'all, does anybody else have any questions? I see other 8th graders knocking on the door out there. Well, hopefully that was helpful, and y'all know what a health coach is. And yeah, you're welcome.